Okay, so this is the survey in the electronic newsletter from the States. So asking about what your goals are. This was carried out in 2014, last year. So this is a survey that I'm going to carry out in a very scientific manner. So for those of you who can answer the first question, getting employees fully engaged in safety, is that your priority for this year? If the answer is yes, please sit down. Excellent. Okay, so the rest of you, the next one, lowering our injury illness, just keeping my head above water, getting CEO to listen to me, addressing specific safety issues. Great. Okay, just a bit about Fletcher Aluminium. So we are a manufacturer and supplier of premium window and door systems. And through our brand, which is Fletcher Windows and Door Systems, and also manufacturer and supplier of customized extrusion profiles for engineering applications through our custom solutions channel to market. So we extrude and surface finish extrusion for windows and door systems. So we do extrusion, powder coating, and anodizing, and we also have fabrication facilities, both in Auckland and in Christchurch. And we have a total staff of 250, about 45 down in Christchurch and the rest in Auckland. So this is quite a busy page straight up from our business plan in terms of our safety plan and our vision. So our focus is very much, obviously our vision is about safety always, mission critical. That's what we're here to do. And our goal is to make sure that we have zero harm and healthy employees. So what we're trying to do is continuing and systematically identify hazards. I think we talk about that all morning. The key is about identifying hazard. We have a program called SAFER, S-A-F-E-R. So you see it, you assess it, fix it, evaluate, and then you review your controls. A lot of our programs not just focus on the compliance side, as you can see later on. So our key is about getting our wellness programs going, very observation program, and also cultivating what we call a just culture, and also providing an environment of raising awareness in terms of health and safety, and not just at work, but every aspect of our life. So this is our being in the lean manufacturing and process improvement. Our approach, usually this is the balanced scorecard approach. You might have heard of this or used this before. So our focus very much is based on sort of the focus of, in terms of learning and of growth focus. And today I'm going to speak about the move at work, which is the manual handling part, falls under the growth, learning and growth, and also talk about our wellness. Okay, a bit about our history in terms of performance. So if you go back to 2008 financial year, we had 19 reportable injuries. So reportable injury is what we would define as medical treatment injury or lost time injuries. So out of the 19, there were no lost time injuries. And in 2008, we have completed 3 years of lost time injury-free performance. So out of the 19, you can see 68% of the injuries are manual handling related. So this is stress and strain. And in terms of performance, back in 2012, we achieved 0 reportable injuries. And since then, we had a couple of injuries per year in terms of the reportable injuries. The biggest challenge here, obviously, is the manual handling part. You can see 68% in 2008 and down to 0, and currently we have no reportable injury through manual handling. And in 2009, so back in 2008, we introduced manual handling reduction initiatives. It's very much the compliance side in terms of what Paul has shown you before, in terms of using machine to do the work as opposed to heavy lifting. And also introduce our Move at Work program. And also back in 2012, we participated in the ACC case study in manual handling as well. So Move at Work is about preparing the body for work. In fact, it's preparing the body for daily life, really. So what we've just done is one of the exercises, which is that stretching process. The good thing about Move at Work is that it is literally, it will take 30 seconds, so it's not 10 minutes around the block to warm up for the day.
Hi, Lossa.
Oh, hi, Peel. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you. Hey, look, tell me the sorts of safety issues that you come across with regard to manual handling.
Shoulder, back, long-term injuries. That's what we're trying to avoid.
And I notice these guys work in pairs.
Everyone works in pairs, and we do rotation as well.
Yeah.
So that you get out of just using the one side of your body all the time.
So if I was to come down and apply for a job here, I would have to be physically fit to do this job properly and safely, right?
You definitely have to be fit.
Yeah.
And I have the man here that I'd like to introduce you to, who's our trainer, Puki.
You're setting me up. Hey, Puki. Oh, hey, nice to meet you, dude. Okay, bro, I've come for a job. I need to be fit. What are the sort of things you can help me with?
Yeah, we call it Move at Work.
Okay.
And we do this every morning before we start work.
Every morning? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just follow you?
Yeah, just follow me. We call this put your hand into your hips.
Yeah, yeah.
Butt up.
Oh, yeah.
Bend your knee. Relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you go up. Mm-hmm. Chest up. Relax. Oh, incredible. Yeah. That's the one. How you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Incredible Hawk is one of the most popular stretches that we do. That's the, so as I said before, the good thing about that is 30 seconds of stretches to get you ready for the day. And also, if you have a long rest in between for lunch or smoke or break, once again, it takes you 30 seconds to get yourself ready again. This program has been obviously proved successful for us, so much so that Fletcher Building has adopted this training for all our employees throughout the Fletcher Building organization. So I put this in the learning and growth section because it's about teaching our people how to move in the sense that they would not aggravate any part of the body in terms of stressing it, and making sure that what we do is we don't have to live with pain or discomfort. And this basically is the key. The training takes about 4 hours to train, and obviously then the end result is 30 seconds of stretches. Okay, the next thing we'll talk about is our Working on Wellness program. So every year we have a committee of a wellness committee looks after the program for the year, and included in that is our assessment in terms of the HLV hearing, lung, and vision test. And also, every 2 years, we do a full health assessment. And you can see in the program, so every month we try to introduce or try to have an activity each month, apart from January, where everyone is on holiday. And this basically engages our staff in terms of the wellness and keeping healthy.
Lou was telling me earlier that wellness is just as important as health and safety in this company. And he said, talk to Henriella because she's a bit of a guru in this department. A bit of a guru, eh?
Oh, I don't know about guru, Peel, but we've got a pretty good wellness program here at Fletcher Aluminium. It's called Working on Wellness.
Okay.
Get the wow factor.
Yeah, yeah. So what sort of things do you put in place for the benefit of your staff here?
Well, firstly, Peel, we have things like health checks. One of them is the hearing, lung and vision monitoring, which is an annual checkup. And then we also have the biannual checkup, which is the big general health assessment. And that's basically just to look at risk health issues, just basically early detection, so that they can go to the doctors and find out, make sure everything's okay.
With those big checkups, what are the boys like? I mean, with the old needles and stuff.
Not too sure about that one, but I'm not allowed in the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good because it actually picks up any at-risk health issues, early detection, so that they can go to the doctors and find out what's happening with them, especially with diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, things like that. We want them to keep an eye on themselves. So.
And having like some of the cuzzies like me and some of our Pacifica whānau and different people, I mean, sometimes we're a bit slack in that area. So having that at work has got to be a huge
absolutely,
positive.
because it's done on site.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's free of charge. So there's no barriers for them not to do it.
Yeah.
So.
Now, as you can probably tell by my complexion, I am a non-smoker. But I want to know, how come you guys have put so much effort and time into creating a totally smoke-free environment for your staff?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, we have to provide our guys here with a smoke-free, healthy environment. It's been 4 years getting up to this point in time. It's definitely been a lot of encouragement on our part and support. Also getting in a lot of support networks to come in and do some talks and encouraging the guys to live a better lifestyle.
You probably noticed I've dropped a few kilos. So I heard that you guys had a bit of a competition here at work.
Wow. That leads me into our big initiative that we had here a few months ago. We actually had the biggest loser, 30 people that took on the challenge.
Yep.
It was a 12-week challenge, and our biggest loser actually lost 30 kgs.
30 kgs?
I know, I was impressed as well.
That's huge.
It was indeed, especially over such a short time frame. And not only that, I mean, it did actually spill into other things. I mean, people started joining gyms because we had, you know, those promotions going on at the time too, and then that also affected the way we were buying our food and through the cafeteria and what we were bringing in.
So it's about modifying the culture of a place.
Absolutely.
Now look, I've seen a few photos around the place. Now apparently you guys are renowned for your sports days or sports activities.
Wow. We love sports here, and we're a very, very competitive whānau. We've had basketball, touch, a bit of soccer and netball thrown in there with some volleyball. Volleyball was huge. I mean, we have actually a huge Pacific Island culture out in our plant, so that was a huge uptake, and it was enjoyed by everybody. Also coming up, we've got the sevens, which is a bit of soccer and some touch rugby.
So what do you think has been the biggest benefit of this whole wellness program?
I don't want to get too airy-fairy or touchy-feely, but it's been how it's brought everybody together, really. I mean, in this sort of environment, the manufacturing environment, you've got the admin mentality and the plant mentality, and never the two will mix. I think with the wellness program, because we've got all the sporting events, the challenge events, you know, any initiative that's come up through wellness, it's brought people together and they're on the same program. basically, talking the same talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
and that's it, really,
That
in a
rocks.
nutshell.
I love it. I love it. Keep up the good work. Back to you at the studio.
And that's the end of my presentation today. Thank you.